Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Anderson. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, give on the inside. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. The Tigers get enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Durham. Got enough for the 1st. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know, this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field. They score a touchdown. They made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The ball bounces through the... And it will be a touchback. So first down here as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Sharp. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Plows through the defense. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. The snap sets up the throw. The short hands, it's Moss. Finds a crease at the 20. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside. That's why he scored.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the option. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Moss. It's a running room. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Wide open spaces. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
That's reeled in. It's Durham. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Complete out of the backfield. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Keeps the play going. He'll try to do it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First step in this drive comes from their own 44. From the shotgun, the inside give. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to...
Turning it on. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He'll keep it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Texas A&M going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Durham. He's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
On the run, it's Durham. It's a seam wide open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, This offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter.
LSU 24, Texas A&M 17.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Look out, he's got room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Complete on the comeback. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
A designed run for the quarterback. Can't get him to the ground. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.